Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another day of distance learning. Today is Monday, May 4th, 2020. And today we're going to start off with a story. It is springtime, so we're going to start learning about worms and butterflies and planting. And at the end of my video, I'm going to go outside and we're actually going to look at some dirt and we are going to observe what we see inside the dirt. And then I'm going to write about it and you're going to watch me make a list of everything that I see inside the dirt. I'm going to stretch out all the sounds together. So first, we're going to start with dirt, the scoop on soil. Right, and this is written by Natalie Rosinski, and it's illustrated by Sherry Boyd. There we go. And this is nonfiction, so it's filled with all facts. Dirt, the scoop on soil. I have the table of contents, which is characteristic of nonfiction literature. I have the title of the chapters, or the subject area, and then I have the page that it's found on. So it starts with what is dirt made of on page 4. It's alive on page 14. Keeping dirt healthy, page 18, and then so forth. What is dirt made of? Dig deep, unearth some dirt. Hold it in your hand. There's a doggy bone. Fun fact, dirt covers almost every place on earth. Sometimes you can't see the dirt because it's covered by grass, buildings, roads, or water. Dirt is a mix of different parts of nature. Crumbling rocks make up dirt. Wiggling worms and scurrying bugs live in dirt. Rotting plants and bones are also part of dirt. Soil is another word for dirt. Put some soil into a big glass jar and fill it with water. Stir and wait. The soil will separate into layers. Humus at the top, then clay, silt, sand, rocks and pebbles are the heaviest, so they settle to the bottom. Rocks and pebbles fall to the bottom, just like I said, because they're the heaviest. A lot of soil is made of rock. Fun fact, dirt is so interesting that soil scientists study it every day. Sand, silt, and clay are all tiny pieces of rock that make up soil. The layer on top of the rocks and pebbles is sand. See, she's looking with a magnifying glass just like we did at school in our science center. Using a magnifying glass to see the rainbow colors hidden in sand. Each grain has its own color: black, tan, gray, red, green, or purple. Grains of sand don't fit closely together. Water runs quickly through the spaces between them. That's why sand is so dry and why sand castles crumble so fast when waves crash over them. Can you see your castle? There we go. Silt is like sand, only it's silt. Silt's grains are smaller. Grains of silt fit more closely together and hold more water. Silt makes up the layer on top of the sand. Soft, sticky clay has even smaller grains than silt. You need a microscope to see grains of clay. Clay is almost like powder. Clay is what made the water in your jar turn cloudy. Fun fact, clay can be red, yellow, white, tan, gray, black, purple, or black or blue, not purple. People use clay to mold beautiful plates and bowls. See what she made from clay there? Nice. You might see flecks floating on top of the cloudy water. That's the dark and gooey part of soil called humus. Humus is made from rotting plants, leaves, wood, and animal matter. Sticky humus helps hold the rocky parts of soil together. Humus is rich with food that plants need to grow green and tall. It's alive! There are millions of creatures that live in soil. Beetles, sow bugs, millipedes, and worms wiggle and crawl through the dirt. Other creatures are so small that you can't see them. These soil creatures are called decomposers. Make sure that you can see. Here we go. Here's our next page. Decomposers make humus. They eat dead plants and then they leave the droppings. The droppings are like vitamins for the plants that grow in the soil. Another name for droppings is poop. Fun fact, as plants grow in soil, they use up the food in humus. Decomposers put more food back into the humus. Animals can make soil better for plants in another way. Squiggling worms, trailing snails, slithering snakes, and burrowing rabbits loosen the soil as they crawl through it. See those animals going through the soil? They make holes in the soil that let air and water reach the roots of thirsty plants, so they're good for the soil. Fun fact, after it rains, you can see worms wiggling along the ground. We're going to learn more about worms. They're so fascinating. The rainwater has filled up the empty spaces in the soil. The worms have to crawl out to find air to breathe because they could drown underneath the ground if they don't come up, because their holes, the burrows that they make underneath the ground, fill up with water and they can't breathe. They need to come up because they breathe through their skin. That's why you see them after a rainy day on the street. Keeping dirt healthy. Humus, water, and air are usually found in the upper layer of soil. This layer of soil is called topsoil. It is the best soil for planting. The roots of plants hold topsoil together. Plants and trees cover topsoil so it won't get blown away by wind or carried off by rain. The loss of topsoil is called erosion. When topsoil erodes, plants have no place to grow. Depending on dirt. Dirt keeps us alive, boys and girls. Without dirt, plants cannot grow. Without plants, animals cannot eat. Without plants and animals, people would have no food. Dig into dirt. Pile it up and stomp it down. Let it squish between your toes. We're really not going to do that. Let it sift between your fingers as you walk along. Remember all those incredible bits of nature holding you up. Amazing. So boys and girls, what we're going to do next is I actually went in the woods behind my house, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a video of that. And I dug in the dirt and I scooped out a big piece of kind of like earth, mud, soil, and I put it in a bucket, and we're kind of going to look through it right now. I'm going to sift through it, and then I'm going to write down what we found. Going outside. It's a lovely day. Lovely day. I'm going to show you my woods. There's the woods in my backyard. And I was able to go back there earlier. And I'm going to put down right there. There we go. So like I said, I went in my woods. And I go this way. And then I'm going to go down here. There we go. And so my dirt is inside this bucket right here. Inside the bucket. So there are rocks and branches and, ooh, a bigger rock. Look at the big rock. So there's a big rock. There are little rocks. There's a dry leaf. And let's see what else. There might be, I was looking earlier, and I think there might be an acorn in here. Let me just kind of, oh, there it is. You see it? There's an acorn. All right, so I'm going to write down some things, some observations that I made from my dirt. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. Weird angles going on. Okay, so number one, in my dirt observation, I saw rocks. Ready? So I'm going to stretch out rocks. You just have to watch me. You don't have to do this too, okay? Rocks. ah, 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 ah. Ooh. K, 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 k. After the short vowel is CK. Rocks. Rocks. That's the first thing that I observed in the dirt. The second thing that I observed in the dirt was an acorn. 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 Just watching me. The third thing that I observed was a leaf. L, E, F. Last sound. Leaf. So I have rocks, an acorn, and a leaf. That's my observation. So this is my dirt or soil observations. You don't have to do this today, but I just wanted to model for you how to do this, because maybe we'll be doing it soon. All right, so stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that video.